We're up 2?
Yep. 2-0 in throw-ins.
All right, folks. Sorry we had some connectivity issues, but it looks like we are back live here now on YouTube. So welcome to the broadcast. Rob Fritz here, joined with Jared Lawrence, color commentating today. We've got Cash Marzinski on video today. As we here, first minute of play, Michigan Hawks Magic against the 2008 MTA Thunder girls. That's Brooke Hillens turning that ball out, and we'll have our.
It's 2-1. It's 2-1 in throw-ins.
We're throw-in already,
yep.
So we're doing real good on the throw-ins.
It's a good thing we got set plays for throw-ins because there's a lot of them. Whoa!
Oh, there's interesting little.
That looked like basketball. That was a basketball pass.
Allie on the pickleball court trying to stay out of the kitchen yesterday, Jared. We started calling her La Gatosito because of her cat-like reflexes. So that ball's out of bounds. We'll have a Hawks throw. Let's see if they can manage to do a little bit better.
Number 4, 2-2 throw-ins. There is a side bet with throw-ins. We do want to win the throw-in battle, so we're tied.
That ball's going to roll out of bounds, and we're going to have our first corner kick, it looks like. As the Hawks Magic's going to go collect this ball.
They didn't really know what to call there as far as the refs go. They got pushed. Actually, I think the girls yelled corner and they just went with it. Our girls got to do a better job of selling the ref. If there's any question, you got to take full control and be like, go kick, let's go out on them.
Show that confidence. All right, looks like Brooke Hillens here for the Thunder, getting ready to take this goal kick for Frida, as we are coming to you live today from the stadium field at Holy Angels in Richfield, Minnesota. I don't think the girls love playing here. They said the turf's a little bit older, not as great, but from a broadcast perspective, it's much better vantage point for not only our fans, but for the girls that like to watch these games afterwards. You can really get a sense of the spacing and what the options, other options would have been as you rewatch the game later. So second corner coming up here for the Hawks, as they look to improve on their first one, which never really made it in. That one's cleared away there by, it looks like, it might have been Ellen. Ball chipped in, top of the 18, bouncing. Hawks settle. That's Addie Schneider clearing the zone, getting it up to Lou Ruffian. Ruffian up to Evie Cash-Marzinski. Ball played in the space.
Oh.
Hawks keep her way out for line. Cash Marzinski pressuring.
Oh, dear, you're in the way, Jared.
Shoot.
I'm catching. I'm going to hard to catch.
Just losing that
So
corner.
basically, if it gets in that corner, one of the faults of my position is I just can't see the game.
Yeah, there's a foul there. Cash Marzinski bodied off it. We're going to have a foul. Let's see if we can maybe rotate the camera. This is going to be a little crazy. This is crazy.
Another step?
No, it's our kick.
How's that? Is that better?
We're low now.
How's that? Better?
I think so. No.
Yeah, because
Tell me when does my head get into it?
All right, so we got, let's see, Lou Ruffian. You're good now, Jared. Ruffian's going to take this free kick. This is a dangerous spot. Looking to put this ball probably 6 to 8 yards out on the back post. That's a ball off the crossbar by Ruffian. And we'll have a corner kick coming up for the Thunder. Great hit there by Lou. See Lou's parents in attendance today, both for the home game. This is only the 4th home game of the season, so we've got Sandra and Sylvan in attendance today. Of course, they both made the trip to Milwaukee. Here comes the service. Cleared away. Good header there by Hawks, and it looks like this is Ellen. Now she's going to play it back to Audie. The Prior Lake products working together on the far touchline, and that's going to go out of bounds for a Hawks throw. Roughly 6 minutes into this game. We want to make sure we give a shout out to our missing member, the 4th member, number 1 in our hearts though, Jim Schneider. Unable to attend today, but he's with us in spirit.
He's really
watching
the number
online.
2.
He's the number 2
guy.
He's the number 2.
Behind Rob. The rest of us are just complete fill-in spots.
Parents had a nice little gathering today to kind of celebrate the final ECNL game of the season in the international waters between the church and the Holy Angels parking lot. There's Hadley with a touch. Hadley now cutting to the middle. Ball chipped into space. There's Greta.
Ooh, that was nice.
Greta trying to thread through the Hawks defense, but it's cleared away. Hawks now far touchline. They're just going to play down the line. That's clear out. Broken up by Hess. Greta slips on the ball there, and we're going to have a, I think it's a foul called on Greta. So.
Nope, Hawks.
Brooke Hillen's going to get ready to send this ball. She should be able to get this ball close to the 18 here. Right on top of the 18, there's a good turn. Cash Marzinski and Ruffy in there trying to gain possession. There's Riley Lawrence. Good pass over to Lou, and offside is the call. So we'll have a dead ball kick here for the Hawks as we enter the
little
roughly
passing,
7th minute of play. Still scoreless here from the Stardome Field. Richfield, Minnesota. Chilly day today. Temperature 54 degrees. We've got some rain in the forecast, although it's dry right now. A little windy. Wind in the face of the Thunder right now. As Audie Hess tracking back, and a good foot race there. Just shoulder to shoulder with a Hawks attacker, and that's going to go off of Hess out of bounds, and we'll have our third corner of the game for the Hawks Magic. Jared, I know your wife played some soccer for the Hawks. Do we know much about the Hawks versus Hawks Magic? How do they distinguish between the two?
I don't know that. She knew one of the parents of a girl that we played yesterday. Actually, number 10 that scored like 2 goals on us.
Okay.
It was one of Allie's soccer coaches growing up.
Okay, interesting. So that ball was cleared away, it looked like, by Lou. And we're going to have a throw now for Audie. Audie's throw intercepted by the Hawks, but finds its way to Ellen Neuarth now with it, with some space in the middle of the field. Neuarth taking her space, surveying her options. She's going to cut it back. Neuarth with pressure. She's going to dump it into space. Let Lou run onto it. That's broken up, though, by a Hawks defender. Kicked out of bounds, and we'll have a Carolina blue throw. Very Manchester City-esque with this kit. We've talked about this before, but I wanted to mention it again as, of course, the big UEFA Champions League final yesterday saw Manchester City fall 1-0 to Chelsea. Of course, Christian Pulisic becoming the first American player not only to be part of a team in the Champions League final, but also to play in one. So, quote-unquote, a super sub came in around the 70th minute. Had a couple dangerous chances. Definitely an impact forward for Chelsea yesterday in that 1-0 Champions League final. So there's a chip. Hawks goalie collects that ball, asking her players to push up. Big driving punt there.
It's going over the head.
Little wind at her back. Ball's bouncing. Hess tracking back for it. AJ there to help now. AJ using her body to force that wide, and we'll have a Hawks throw. Good to have Cash Marzinski back on the camera after a couple days off. Yesterday. Rested. He's well rested. The arm, he had some tendonitis in the fingers and the elbow, so we had to give him a couple days off. Of course, yesterday we were perched up on a Joe box. There wasn't room for more than just one, so we had to go Han Solo yesterday. But this ball is back in play and then out of bounds, so we'll have a Carolina throw.
It is nice when you can actually just watch and commentate a little bit versus trying to follow through the little screen and commentate at the same time. So it's definitely a 3-person production team.
Absolutely. Absolutely is. The viewership at home gets our best work, Jared, when we can focus on what we do and Chris can focus on just keeping the ball in frame. It's a beautiful teamwork. There's Hadley now out of bounds. Hawks quickly on the throw. Brooke stepping up the challenge there. Here comes Hillens. Hillens owns the lane there. And that's going to be a corner kick. That's the 4th corner kick here for the Hawks. Brooke Hillens really coming a little bit of a physical presence on this back line for the Thunder. I like her ability to go shoulder to shoulder with some of these players.
That hockey skill coming into play.
That's definitely, there's some hockey technique coming into play. We call it own the lane in hockey. Brooke's doing a nice job of bringing that to the soccer field. Here comes the Hawks now with their fourth corner. That's a two-hopper into the box. Cash Marzinski showing off some of that Irish dance, high kick. I don't know if they do high kicks in Irish dance, but she certainly got that leg up high and showed her flexibility. Ay, she got that leg up high. All right, here comes Hillens now with a goal kick. Another high kick there by the Hawks. Ruffian trying to get on the end of it, but it's dumped back in deep by the Hawks. Brooke Hillens, first touch clearance. Another first touch sent back into the box, and Frida there to scoop that ball up. So Frida with that pickleball, what would you call that, a pickleball yellow?
Nice trap.
Color, like that color combination she's got. Here comes Lawrence now, splitting through her defenders. Oh, good defensive play there. Lawrence was trying to split the seam. Big punt there by the Hawks keeper. One hop. Now Audie takes it, dumps it down into space, looking for Lawrence again to get on the end of that. This Thunder team, Jared, really likes to put balls into space for Riley to run onto. It's been one of their signature go-tos. Hawks with the throw now. Hawks use the shin pad of Audrina Hess to send that ball out of bounds and gain a black throw.
Throw in number 9.
I haven't been counting.
Ball kicked ahead. AJ stepping up to clear that out. Into the ivy. The hallowed grounds of Holy Angels. Of course, MTA hosting FC Wisconsin and both Michigan Hawks teams this weekend. So we've got basically four teams in town. We've seen this before at other facilities. It's MTA's turn to host some other teams. So FC Wisconsin in town to play the Hawks as well.
They were playing right now, I think.
Using that south field. There's a throw by the Hawks. Rolls through the first line of defense. Hillens there to clear it up the middle. Schneider doing battle. Here comes the Hawks now. Playing it out wide. Hadley Gutierrez defending. Hadley doing a nice job using her body to shield, and that's going to go out of bounds. And we're going to have a goal kick. Nice job by Hadley there to kick it off a Hawks defender to earn the goal kick and avoid another corner.
If there's any chance you can just rotate over and get a shot of Rob just so they can really see the...
I think it's completely unnecessary, really, to get the full headset, though. This is a gamer's headset. We actually had a headset go down. Headset 2 went down a couple of days ago, so this is our backup option. It does look a little bit more official, though. I think people are taking me more serious.
If we're going on looks, you got it down.
All right, that ball's out of bounds. Linesman's thinking about it. He's not sure. He shoulder shrug.
Good job, EVC.
He defers.
Sold it.
Evie sold it. That's good. And now we're going to have another blue throw. Hawks parents not happy with the throwing calls here on the AR so far.
I think the one before that might have been the other team, but
Gutierrez.
That one I think was ours, actually.
Gutierrez with a throw, finds a Hawks foot. Ellen, though, picks it up. The one thing I will comment on this field, this is great for broadcasting, Jared, but the downside for the girls is it's quite a bit narrower than the south field. As you can see, these girls, I think, are used to being able to stretch this field a little bit wider than they are. This is more of a traditional inside of a track size field. So it doesn't have the width that the girls are used to. That's off of Cash Marzinski's knee.
Now, in the ECNL league, it has to be a certain dimension, though, correct? Like, there's certain formats that it has to be in. You can't just play on any field. It has to meet a certain requirement.
I'm sure you're right, Jared. I don't know what those are. I'm sure this field still falls within those specs, but it's definitely narrower than that south field. But it's a great observation to make
like that's
for
a
our
stat you
viewers
should
at
know.
home. Well, you know, maybe we'll look that up before the All-American Cup. Audrina Hess going to go collect this ball as we're going to have another Thunder goal kick coming up here on the 17th minute of play. Still scoreless. Thunder with the best opportunity so far, I would say. Would you agree, Jared?
Yeah. We had a good breakaway. That forward only would have got it off the shot sooner.
Hillens with that kick, cleared away by AJ.
You can.
Audie takes the first touch there. Hawks now threatening, top of 18. That ball's broken up, though. AJ with some time. She clears it out wide, looking for Greta. Greta now in possession. Back to AJ. AJ into space. Here comes Lawrence. Cleared away, though. Hadley in pursuit. Hadley just clears it out, waits for her team to gain their shape behind her. Cash Marzinski checking back in here to cover on the throw-in. So I see we probably do a shout-out to Ella. Ella and Pebbles maybe watching the broadcast today.
Yes.
You know, a little chilly day. Maybe there's nothing else to do. Watch watch younger sister Evie play a little soccer.
Nice little space.
Here comes Addie Schneider now. Oh, beautiful ball between the lines, looking for Greta. Broken up, though, by the Hawks. Beautifully weighted pass there by Schneider. Jim Bob would be proud. Oh, there's a nice little turn by Lou. Lou out wide, looking for Greta. Greta inside the 18 has a hit. It's defended nicely, though, by the Hawks. And we'll have a throw. 18th, 19th minute of play here. There's a big throw by Hess. Shot on. I don't think Ellen got all of it, but scooped up by the Hawks keeper wearing that orange and black Halloween kit. One hop to midfield. Hawks flick on. Hadley defending. Hadley's going to kick that out of bounds and wait for help. A shout out to Scott Robinson for a little pregame contribution. Real nice little margarita mix that he brought, a little concoction. Had the Lawrence boys playing a little pickleball out in the parking lot.
Work on their agility, speed and agility.
Katie
training.
playing a little, working on the football, pass and catch.
A lot going on today.
Very busy day in that south lot. That's going to go off of Gutierrez, and we'll have a corner kick. This is a fourth or fifth. We're starting to lose track.
Yeah.
We need some stats. We need Ethan Schneider here, part of that Chipotle stats crew. Sorely missed. Six corner, according to unofficial statistician Chris Kashmarzinski. He's working the camera and keeping track of stats for us today. Multitasking. Here comes the service. It's low. Loose ball cleared away there by Ellen. Put back in. And it's going to go over the crossbar by the Hawks. We'll have another goal kick here as we've got some subs coming in for the Thunder.
I know it's hard, but
Jimbo commented, said we're a little
minute.
far away, so we're going to try to accommodate our viewers.
Who's saying this?
Jimbo.
Jim Bob? Okay.
Makes it harder on Chris, but he's got good reflexes to stay with that ball.
All right, here comes Hillens with the kick. Bouncing around. Camden now able to settle. Out to Greta. Greta trying to go down the line looking for Lawrence, but that's defended out of bounds by the Hawks. And Charlotte Thierl will come in. My apologies to Charlotte if she's watching the replay on this. I accidentally called her Shar a couple weeks ago, and I've been told that she does not go by Shar anymore.
I think there's a lot of names that you say that people don't.
She's been known to respond to "Go Baby" by her mom. Mom likes to call her Baby a lot, but apparently, yeah. She's also been known to go by LT, Lil Thero. Well, we know her now as Charlotte Thero. And this is Greta scooping the ball out of the hallowed grounds of Holy Angels ivy-lined fences. And that's a big throw by Charlotte. Of course, it's kicked out of bounds again by the Hawks. So
it's like the third play that exact play happened. They threw down the line.
We've gained about 40 yards on this play.
It's an
effective tool.
Got us all the way down to the 18.
Thero getting ready for this ball. She throws it in. She's got Lawrence now. Lawrence defended well by the Hawks.
Winning the
throw-in race?
I'd rather
well, that set just pushed us over the top. So we got 5 throw-ins.
Big throw there by Charlotte, looking for Lawrence. Camden now. Camden Central looking for Avery Robinson. Cleared away. Fritz is going to step up. Fritz with it now. Fritz chips one into the 18. Good header there by the Hawks. And Lou gets called for maybe using her hands a little bit too much. She got a little handsy there, and the ref didn't like it. They're going to blow this play dead. Ball played on the ground out wide for the Hawks. Oh, nice steal, though, by Greta. Greta down the line for Lawrence. Kicked out of bounds by the Hawks. And they say it went off of Lawrence, and we'll have a Hawks throw. Shout out to Steph Fritz, Cone Fritz, joining us live from Richmond, Virginia. MTA 05 ECNL boys down there for a showcase.
What did you do yesterday?
Really wish you went to ask that, Chris. They actually lost yesterday, 2-1. Not sure who they played. You can tell when I'm not there. I kind of get a little bit checked out, but I was told the team was good. But yeah, tough 2-1 loss. So they'll get back at it today. There's Riley Lawrence with a great chest trap, trying to turn and center to Lou. Here comes Charlotte, gets a touch on that. That ball's put through the line there. Rook Hillens, though, to clean it up. Little boot ball happening, back and forth, back and forth. Here comes Newarth, though, to settle things down. Ellen, little outside foot touch over to Avery. Avery now using her body, back to Fritz. And you can tell just the way that this team's set up right now, you can tell they think they've got more turf than they do.
And it's not easy to see that line either.
And if you think about the south turf, there's actually a line similar to this one inside of the actual outside touch line. So I think the girls are very confused right now. As you saw Avery kind of come outside of that line for that touch, and Emerson tried to get her that ball. They're going to push them back a little bit. I'm going to tuck back here. It's a little chilly today, Jared.
Well, that seems to be our MO of basically all games. It's either really windy. We haven't really had a real nice short weather day. I mean, we're at Memorial Day weekend here. It should be shorts weather, not coats.
Well, and I wore the shorts. I was feeling it. I thought it was going to be
you're all colored up actually
nice.
too.
Well, it's my Memorial Day weekend special here. Little Vineyard Vines. Couldn't help but notice you and Cash Marzinski rocking the ABC pants. Looks like you might have a little Lululemon ABC, and Catch has maybe got some kind of a jogger on. I just realized we don't. We got to put our little overlays here. There's a battle there. Avery back to Fritz. Fritz got pressure from behind. I don't think she saw it coming.
See, I feel like that was not out on us, but
Hawks now on the throw.
We're a little further away, so maybe we're missing something.
Intercepted by Robinson up to Ruffian. That's cleared away. Fritz getting ready to take this throw.
I did hear somebody commenting that it is a little faster, that this
turf?
This field is,
It's all matted down. Fritz has got a shoelace and it needs to get tied.
There's no time for that.
perhaps on a throw and she could make the time. That's throws right to Avery. Hawks, though, cleared away. Brooks steps in, breaks that play up. Now Fritz with the chest trap. Fritz in pursuit. Little battle there, and it's going to be out of bounds off the Hawks. Fritz goes shoulder to shoulder. Fritz a little undersized, but a lot of fight in that dog. She's not afraid to mix it up with
Again,
the biggest of the
hockey
bigs.
Playing into the play here.
Learned a lot of toughness playing in that boys checking league a couple years ago. Really learned to take and give that physical play. Sure, Riley is no stranger to that with a little bit of wrestling and a couple younger brothers that like to
I just stick the boys on her.
get on her. You probably have to put both of them on her, though, to really make it a battle, I'm guessing.
Keep the ball in play.
Here comes Fritz. Take this throw.
I feel like there's a lot of opening on that other side.
That's going to be kicked out. She's just going to take her 10 yards, Jared, and move that ball up. Now, while this ball rolls away, we should take a look. We talked about this earlier. We've got an actual Hawks alumni mom. Now, the first person that can text in to the stream and let us know if you can guess who this is, you'll win a $10 gift card to Chipotle. So take a look. Let us know who you think that is. Hawks alumni mom with a daughter now playing for MTA. We'll give you the answer at halftime. Comes Fritz to take this
What
throw.
number do they text?
Well, you want to text that into 612-250-4000. First correct answer wins a $10 gift card to Chipotle. Compliments of Scott Robinson. And Fritz is pushed from behind and kicks it out of bounds. Good no call. That's just part of the game. Camden now defending. There's a ball centering. Charlotte there trying to defend. She does a nice job tying up her player. Here comes AJ now carrying out of the back. Shipped into space. Looking for Lawrence. Greta now sends it. Lou and Riley. One of them trying to get on the end of it. It's cleared away. Big boot ball. Here comes Camden. Camden going in hard. Oh, good backtrack by Ellen, though. Ellen trying, or AJ settles that ball down, plays it out wide, looking for Avery. It's intercepted, though, by the Hawks. Now played back out wide. Centering ball, top of the 18. Hawks have a hit. It's just wide. Good buildup by the Hawks there, Jared.
Good counter attack by them.
Oh, Fritz is trying to shoot.
Now Fritz is finally getting that shoe tie. That's good to see. Robinson back to Fritz. Fritz off of a Hawks player. That's just a savvy veteran move right there. Using a Hawks leg to kick that out of bounds.
Pure genius.
It's something we've worked on a lot in the backyard, Jared. You know, we don't work on a lot of the technical stuff, but it's more like just the little things, you know. How to grab a jersey, how to kick a ball off somebody. Good, solid shoulder charge. You really want to time that shoulder charge right when they're taking that shot and they're on their planting foot. That's when you really want to drop that shoulder.
So there's technique to that.
Yep. Lawrence in pursuit. Now here comes Robinson. Oh, good stick there by number 1 from the Hawks. She's exerting her physical presence. Thierl now in a battle, one-on-one, far touchline. Good job by Charlotte there just to stay with her opponent. Chip to the corner. That pass a little too heavy. It's going to roll out the back touchline. We'll have a goal kick coming up for the Thunder here. Little time check for our audience. We're rolling into about the 30th minute, so we could see a stoppage for the first half at any time now.
30 or 35s?
35.
Oh, we play 35. Oh, my bad. That's something I probably should know. Here comes Lawrence. Lawrence trying to turn, send a ball. She saw Greta and Lou making
These
runs.
Hawks are really good at getting a foot on the ball. Like they're actually not afraid to get in and stop something that's coming at them.
We've got a blue throw. So, Jared, I see you and the missus picked up a couple pickleball paddles. Why don't you walk us through the process on how you decided which paddles to go with?
Well, I had to get a paddle because the rest of the parents are playing pickleball, and I said if I'm going to play, I got to be good at it, so I'm going to have to practice. I went to Shields. I had a full row, which clearly states that pickleball is picking up. This wasn't like where you go in and there's just 1-2 paddles. There was like 30 paddles to choose from. And I had this one paddle that seemed like a nice paddle, and then right next to it was another paddle that said Margaritaville on it, and it
Spoke to you?
it spoke to me.
The margarita paddle
Yeah,
spoke to you?
I love beach weather. I would love to be on a beach right now, to be honest. So that helps me think of that when I'm playing.
Okay, so
Keeps me in that
Shields has got a nice
relaxed form.
selection.
They do. They really do.
Good to know.
I want to say maybe 30 different paddles,
That's impressive.
ranging from all the way up to like 169, I think was the
Wow, that's
the
expensive.
highest price one that I saw there. I immediately diverted from that area.
All right, Hawks now threatening inside the final third of the Thunder. Waning minutes here of the first half. There's Lawrence doing a nice job to spin her player off. Here comes Robinson. Now Robinson trying to get it to Lawrence. Doesn't make it all the way. It's broken up. Camden leaves it for Ellen. Ellen dispossessed. Cam steps in. Fritz there to poke that away from number 9. Here comes the Hawks, though. They've got some numbers up top. Played out wide. Thierl, though, intercepts. Thierl looking to go through the line there to Greta. It's broken up momentarily, but here comes Lawrence on a one-on-one. Riley Lawrence. Ooh, tough defending there. Fritz steps up to... All right, we're back live.
Technical difficulties.
Good. Just to mention, we are down a couple players. Shout-outs to Marissa. She's still dealing with a hamstring injury that's really plagued her for the past... I'd say at least 6 weeks, if not longer.
Yeah.
I think it's been since Florida.
Yeah.
So really tough for her emotionally to get through the season, missing so much of it. Team really misses her. She's a phenomenal talent. And then we were also missing Skylar, who's hasn't been playing this weekend. So I understand she's got a foot injury. So certainly miss her presence as well. Here comes the Hawks now on that far touchline. Charlotte Thierl showing her speed, going shoulder to shoulder. That ball's going to go out of bounds. Hawks parents make the call for the corner, and they get it. So we'll have another Hawks corner. Cash Marzinski, what number corner is this for the Hawks?
25.
It's number 25. Unofficially?
Very unofficial.
Okay.
I don't know. I think we're at 7.
Have we seen any text messages come in guessing who the MTA parent is that played for the Hawks as a child? My daughter Allie. Okay, so Susan Brody's our winner.
Oh, shoot, we just missed a goal.
Oh, we just missed a goal. What happened, Chris? Did you see it?
Yeah, I just kind of scooted on through, and I don't know if it hit a MTA player or the other. I don't know. I don't have much for you.
All right, we're gonna have to
We were
update the
worried about
scoreboard
who
here.
won the Chipotle.
We were a little sidetracked there.
Well, we didn't see it. We were talking about other things, but it sounds like it's on the video for the people that were watching.
Off the,
It was definitely off a corner kick.
yeah, I don't. It was just kind of played right in the 6-yard box. And
Surprisingly, we've actually been scored on quite a few corner kicks this year, I think.
Camden with it now. We're at final stages here, first half. Hawks lead 1-0. Here comes Lou. Lou dispossessed, though. Here comes the Hawks again on the counter, taking advantage. They've got some numbers. The MTA scrambling back. There's a nice shoulder challenge there. Thierl owning the lane. And that's going to be a Hawks throw. And the referee is going to blow the whistle. So basically one of the final plays of the half finds the Hawks capitalize on one of their 25 corner kicks unofficially. And that will put them up 1-0 as we enter halftime here, folks. So we are going to take a short intermission break and put you on mute. We'll be back in about 10 to 12 minutes. Stay tuned. All right, folks, getting ready to kick it off here. Getting the mics back together.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Almost took a mic out.
Down.
All right, we're back.
All right, Hadley trying to clear that away, intercepted by a Hawks player, but fortunate for the Thunder that rolls to Frida. We're back. We've got Frida with a big kick there. One hopper. Cash Marzinski cleared away by the Hawks. Audie Hess off her foot. We'll have a throw. A little chilly out here. I had to get a blanket. Whoa, this isn't Edina Soccer Club blanket? No wonder she gave it to me. I'm going to wear it inside out. How about that? So you can just see the Irish dance plaid. All right, so Hawks take a 1-goal lead in the final minute of play. Stoppage time, Jared, probably, huh?
It was 30 seconds before stoppage time.
Okay, so it was in the 35th minute of play.
We're not sure how it went in. We don't even know if it hit anybody.
We probably should have watched the replay during halftime. But it was too cold. We had other things to do.
Susan Brody did win the Chipotle $10 gift card.
I mean, I feel like that was just
Allie Lawrence
that was so easy
a
for
Hawk
her.
back in the day.
Allie Lawrence played for the Hawks back in the day. Maiden name Brody.
Yep.
Okay. So Allie Brody, of course, went on to play for the University of Minnesota, which is where she eventually met my color commentator, Jared Lawrence, All-American wrestler for the U. Now owner of Pinnacle Performance, Pinnacle Wrestling, Pinnacle Performance. Tell us a little bit about the business.
Just Pinnacle Wrestling is just a wrestling club.
All right, here comes the throw for the Hawks.
That was throw number.
Oh, trying to turn.
38.
Hadley is not having anything to do with it, though, and that's going to be... Ooh, are they going to call a foul on Hadley? They're going to call for a push for the back. So the Hawks now are going to have a kick. This is a ball that could be sent inside the 18 back post and be a dangerous opportunity for the Hawks. We'll see what they do with this. There's a good service near post, broken up by the Thunder, but Hawks with another hit. That's going to go wide. Frida's going to let that go wide. You can see the Hawks and FC Wisconsin kind of playing there in the background. Jared, is there any talk about Pinnacle Wrestling expanding into Pinnacle Pickleball?
Not as of right now, but...
I mean, I'm thinking you could get the wrestlers wrestling and the parents playing pickleball and kind of double down on it.
If it would bounce on the mats, I would definitely be an option, but it's hard to roll up those mats every time to play pickleball.
I think there's an expansion maybe. Maybe you could raise some capital.
We just got to develop the right ball that can bounce. This mat has a little soft give to it.
I'm thinking building pickleball courts maybe outside behind the building, and the parents could play pickleball.
It's a definite possibility.
While the kids wrestle.
There's a parking lot there. You could just
paint
fence
it.
off an area.
Yeah. Some portable nets maybe. Hawks now with a throw. Audie Hess there to break that play up. It goes off a Hawks player. We'll have a Carolina blue throw. Big throw there. Cleared away by Newarth. Now Lou. Central looking for Schneider. Oh, good interception there by the Hawks on a counter now. Hawks with speed on the left side. Gutierrez working one-on-one. That's out of bounds, though. Hawks parents don't like the call. They think that ball was still in. Hadley Gutierrez with the throw, looking for Lawrence. She's well covered, though. But Hawks cleared out, and we'll have another throw. Gutierrez looking for Lawrence. Lawrence with a header to settle that ball down. Greta trying to do business in tight spaces. Hawks off their back line, clear. Schneider up into the stands. Sylvanier giving back, though. That's a $160 ball. I don't know. I'd be so quick to throw that back in. Good combination passing there by the Hawks, but a heavy first touch on the last play leads to a Thunder turnover. Here comes Greta now. Beautiful ball in space through the line. Greta cuts it back. Left-footed hit. Blocked inside the 18. Gutierrez winding up for one. Chips it in the middle. Cash Marzinski leaves it back for Neuarth. Hawks now off an errant pass. Collecting off their back line. Left-footed strike there. Gutierrez up to Greta. Nice square pass there. Over to Neuarth. Gets away from her, though. And we'll have a blue throw.
It's nice little teamwork right there.
There's a throw looking for Lawrence. Broken up. Cleared away by the Hawks. AJ there. Leaves it for Gutierrez. Gutierrez turns. And it's out of bounds. Intended for Greta. Just out of her reach. There's a throw by the Hawks. Flicked on. Addie Schneider. They call her Abby. Abby Starbucks. Every time she goes to Starbucks, Jared, they write Abby on the cup. So we've started to call her Abby Starbucks.
That's nice. I get that a lot. I try to say Jared, and they just say Jerry. So
you're Jerry from Starbucks? Okay, so that's your Starbucks name?
Yeah.
Everybody's got a Starbucks name.
It's really
mine's Bob.
Anytime I say my name anywhere, Jerry seems to come out.
Jerry.
I don't even know a lot of Jerrys, but
there's a lot of Jerrys that play
I'm pronouncing
pickleball. I can tell you that. So I got my first, pickleball's big with the retirement community, Jared. I got my first offer from a retirement community for some subsidized association fees if I come down and join and live in their retirement community.
Oh, that's nice.
So, it's kind of nice to.
I don't know if that's
it's like a discounted. That's a discounted retirement offer, right? They're trying to get ahead of it. It's kind of like recruiting for soccer. These retirement communities are trying to draw in pickleball players.
These Hawks are not happy.
They
about
like
that,
my 3.0
I
ranking.
like she got the ball on that. Rating is good.
Well, certain clubs, certain retirement communities are after certain types of players. I'm kind of your mid-range player, and this club, this retirement community likes more of the 3.0 player. They don't want anything too competitive. So we'll see. Brooke Hillens now with a nice step to clear it off the back line. Bouncing ball. Flicked on. Brooke trying to shield off a Hawks player. Freed off her line. Clear that out wide. We'll have a throw in for the Hawks. Good defensive stand there by the Thunder inside their own 18. Big throw inside the 18. AJ there to break that play up. Greta looking for a call. No call, though. The throw for the Hawks. Left-footed strike intercepted by Greta. Loose ball inside the 18, cleared away by AJ with conviction. That's going to lead to a Hawks 26th corner kick of the game. Unofficial, of course. Per Cash Marzinski. Where's Chris Cash Marzinski? He's also getting some pickleball offers from some retirement communities in mostly South Texas right now. Corpus Christi, South Padre, Brownsville, close to the Mexican border. course, he continues to work on his game. He's hired a private coach now. He found on Craigslist, so he's doing privates twice a week. His name's Jerry.
He must be good.
Jerry's a 4'5", and that's going to be a Hawks throw.
Jerry with a G.
Jerry with a G. I love it. A lot of MTA coaches and some of the front office staff are starting to play pickleball. They had a MTA advisory council meeting a couple of weeks ago, hosted at the Minneapolis Cider Club with 2 indoor pickleball courts. So there's what a move by Lou Ruffian through the legs. Hillens now trying to clear, kept in by the Hawks. Neuarth jockeying. Played out wide. Cash Marzinski up to Ruffian. Ball headed away.
It's a little push. It was actually a push on the other team.
We're going to have a Hawks kick here. Of course, shout out to Jeff Hillens. He's mobile right now. Watched the first half here live at Academy of Holy Angels. He's off to Blaine to watch his youngest daughter, Leah, and their 2010 team, also typically coached by Tommy. They are playing up in Blaine in the Spring Cup.
Opportunity there.
Playing up to the 09 division is that 2010. Emilia Matthews, another Edina player on that team. Solid player. Shout out to Frank. He's probably not watching, but Jeff can pass along the shout out when he gets up there. Of course, Frank Matthews coached hockey, coached Emerson in hockey back when Emilia used to play. Emilia soccer focused now. Made the switch from Edina Soccer Club over to MTA this year. Throw there from the Hawks inside the 18 now. Loose ball. Hawks play it back. There's a cross. Broken up there by Schneider. Another hit. Scooped up by Frieda. Jared, I saw Ethan Schneider, the lead statistician from that Chipotle stats crew. He's in attendance today.
He is.
But he said the rest of his staff's not here, so he wasn't able to provide statistics.
Well, we had Chase. He did throw-ins for about the first 6. And then, like 6 throw-ins, and then ADD kicked in, and he totally lost track. So
now he's gone. He's back in the parking lot working on his pickleball game. Ball's kicked out of bounds by the Thunder. We'll have a Hawks throw here. No idea how much time is left in this half. Chris, any ideas? He's looking at his clock like he's keeping track. We're in the 10th minute of play right now. Big throw from Gutierrez, looking for Riley Lawrence's feet. Greta now chips to the middle. Oh, good physical challenge there by number 1. I don't know if that's an offsides call. Jared, did you see number 1 actually checking on Ellen, almost saying like,
nice.
Cash Marzinski almost put one in off her knee there.
Yeah, that was an awesome little combo.
Good cross.
Ellen got hit in the stomach. I think she just got the wind knocked out of her, though.
But the girl that challenged her actually looked up like, "Are you okay? I'm sorry." You don't see that very often at this level. But here we go. We've got
if she said sorry. She could have swore at her.
She kind of,
really sure.
Maybe. She kind of stopped and looked at her like, "I'm sorry. You okay?" Here comes the service from Ellen. Neuarth, driven ball, front post, looking for Greta. Loose ball.
Handball?
Oh, we got a handball in the box. This is going to be a free kick. Be interesting to see if Tommy says who's taking this or if the girls decide. Looks like Lawrence is going to take it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
He did it.
He walked off,
Even
even
makes me a
though
little nervous here.
it is marked. He walked it off just to make sure. Here comes Riley Lawrence, daughter of Allie Lawrence. Shot a goal! Allie Lawrence ties this game at 1 on a free kick, penalty kick.
He made Allie, but they're like the same being.
What did I say? I said Riley?
You gave the credit to Allie.
I did. Well, I mean, because I'm getting all confused because she's a Hawk.
I'm not going to lie there. I actually felt like I did right there when my sons wrestle. Like it's a different being right there. Like you get that pit feeling. Can't tell if you want to throw up or take a number 2.
So we are tied up at 1-1 here, folks. As I got so excited, my Edina soccer blanket fell down. And I'm going to have to rewrap it around, make sure that the Irish plaid shows, not the ESC logo, because this is a very pro MTA broadcast. We are not shy about being homers. It's what we do. It's our primary audience. We cater to them.
Jared, you did watch the ball go in the back of the net, right? Or were your eyes closed?
Nope, I watched that one.
Yeah, good.
Yep.
It was a well-struck ball right in the corner. Goal had no chance. Textbook, as I like to say.
So 1-1 is our score line here as we approach the 15th minute of play. There's a foul on the Hawks.
It's starting to get a little
committed
chippy
against
here.
Audrina Hess.
Kind of fun.
And we're going to have a Carolina blue kick. Brooke Hillens getting ready to take this kick at the top of her own 18, sent up to about the 35-yard line.
Ellen has done a great job of controlling those balls in the air today.
Oh, there's a beautiful ball. Here comes Lawrence now using her speed down the left side.
So close.
Oh, just out of bounds. Lawrence appeared to be in there, Jared.
Showing some signs of life. It's good. Was that Evie?
Yeah.
Evie's down. Looks like she's holding her foot or ankle. Now she's back up. She says she's okay.
At least that's a good sign. Chris is nervous on the side here, but now that she's stepping on it, he can relax now and get back to filming.
They're asking Evie to drop on this throw.
Oh, look at that other girl push off her.
Yeah, testing that ankle early.
Yeah, I guess.
Hawks now in control. Ruffian pressuring. Cleared away by the Hawks. One bounce off the head. Addie Schneider does a nice job boxing out inside the paint to win that ball. Jim Bob would be proud. Here comes Schneider now again. Schneider up to Ruffian. Oh, good little give and go there. Out wide to Greta. She does well to keep that in bounds. Greta now off of Hawks' shin. We'll have a blue throw as the Thunder start to mount a little momentum here. And we're going to have some subs coming in for the Thunder. As Fritz, Thierl, Schiefert, and Robinson check in for the Thunder.
You know, some of these last names are not easy to say, Rob. Do you get confirmation on?
We don't have 100% confirmation. We're just kind of going with what we know and what feels right and what sounds right. I may be wrong. Here comes Fritz trying to slow play down. Hawks through the middle, cutting across. There's a ball attempted to play through the lines, but Thierl broke that up. Here comes Lou now on the turn. Lou. Of course, Lou plays that ball up ahead looking for Lawrence. Lawrence looking fresh and fit right now. Boy, she's got some speed up top. Feeling really good, Jared, after that PK conversion. A lot of confidence.
See if we can capitalize on a corner.
So here comes Ellen Neuarth to take this corner for the Thunder. Be a big momentum changer if the Thunder was able to convert this corner into a goal.
What's their play they're going to do on the corner?
The ball thrown in off a Hawks player, cleared out. It's a ball sent into space. AJ going to get there comfortably. AJ takes a touch, dumps it in the middle. Turned over though, kicked ahead by the Hawks. That clearance attempt goes off a Hawks player. AJ though, I've been impressed. AJ's got good speed back there. She's able to, keep up and shut down these top tier ECNL attackers. So I've really liked her play back there this year. She's got great speed. Ball's out of bounds. We're gonna have a Hawks throw. Nice combination back there with Hillen's physicality and ability to play the angle, and AJ just raw speed, able to shut down. Cleared away. We'll have another Hawks throw. In just outside the 18. That's Camden Sheaver with a steal. Pushed ahead. And Hawks are just going to shield that ball out of bounds. Ruffian was trying to get there. Cleared away by Camden. We'll have another Hawks throw.
As many throw-ins as there are per game, do you think they do any set plays, either team, on these throw-ins?
I don't know. There's Riley Lawrence in pursuit, though. It's hard to, I don't know if there's a lot of set pieces you can do off of a throw-in, but that would still just pretty much result in possession. But I like your idea. I like the way your mind thinks. Hillens now plays it out wide to Fritz. Fritz
nice save. Up
to looking for Ellen. That's cleared away by the Hawks, and we'll have a blue throw.
What's funny is I look down at a lot of these other Hawks parents. There's a lot of them with their own phones out trying to film right now.
Is that right? Okay. Do you think they're live streaming this, or are they just doing recordings of their daughters?
They must not have that capability.
Oh, left-footed strike off the foot of Thierl. Thierl does a nice job blocking that shot. We'll have a corner kick. I believe this is the 27th corner kick for the Hawks Magic this game. Hopefully Thunder can defend this one a little bit better.
Come short, go.
They're going to look to go short maybe, but not. Bouncing ball, loose, collected by Frida. Stressful couple seconds there for the Thunder inside their own 18, inside their own 6, really. Frida eventually grabs a huge kick there, looking for Lawrence. Go. Headed back to the keeper. Lawrence cleared away, though, off the back line by the Hawks, and that is going to stay in, though.
A little bit, and
Fritz pushing up to challenge.
Get the jump.
A little boot ball, back and forth, back and forth. Hawks settle, though. Now Hawks bringing it back into the middle of the field. Oh, nice, really nice weighted pass there to the middle to the number 10. Now 10 and 12, little give and go, but AJ smells it coming and kicks it out.
Good anticipation.
And we'll have a Hawks throw. And I'll take over the camera here as Evie Kaczmarzinski's looking for her parents. Comes Greta now. She's going to chip it into space. That's out of bounds. We're going to have a Hawks throw. Be remiss if we didn't do a shout out to the Skugman family. They typically tune in for these. They're big MTA supporters. Of course, oldest daughter Josie plays for 07 MPL. Young second oldest Gwen, 09 pre-ECNL. They're up in Blaine this weekend, putting the beat down on the 08 division. So they're looking to get into the championship game this afternoon. Of course, Alana, executive director of the Thunderbolts program. We mentioned this earlier on the broadcast yesterday, but there is some not sponsorship, but I'm sure there's always sponsorship opportunities, but there's some volunteer opportunities for the Thunderbolts this summer. So any of the young boys or girls looking to get some volunteer hours, please see Alana Skugman or Tommy Savance as they are heading up that Thunderbolts program this summer. Of course, that's the youth movement at MTA. looking to build from within.
Good feeder program.
Good feeder program. Right now, a lot of these ECNL players come from outside of MTA, but MTA is looking to build from the inside going forward. So make sure you visit the MTA website, check out more on that Thunderbolts program. Here comes the Hawks, just tooling that ball off of, that's a volleyball term, Jared, tool. When you go to spike a ball off a block, you hit it off the arm and it goes out of bounds, it's called a tool.
Okay.
Similar concept for throwing.
That's good to know.
You want to kick that ball, you want to tool it off their shin. Loose ball, center of the field. Here comes the Hawks, switching it out to the left side. Some one-touch passing by the Hawks. Dispossessed, though. Greta trying to get there. Played out wide. Kept in by the Hawks. Greta now steals. Greta to Camden. Camden looking for Lou. Broken up by the Hawks, though, and Hillens is going to clear. That's going to go off of Greta's foot, and we'll have a
lot of these teams, they go quick on the throw-in, so you got to get back. It's not a lot of time. Try to catch you off guard.
Intercepted by Camden. Charlotte playing it quickly. One touch up to Lou. Little Edina connection there as Charlotte and Lou both living in Edina. Lawrence now trying to win this ball off a one-hop. Camden now in the center part of the field, right across the Holy Angels star. Kicked ahead by the Magic as they try to build on this near touchline. AJ, though, defending. Now Charlotte inserting herself. Charlotte's going to clear that out, and she says it went off of a Hawks player. That's a tool. Charlotte Thierl. Crafty little play.
So we still haven't added Avery on. I think she might be done. So we're playing down a player.
We're playing with 10 players. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You're right. Good observation by the cameraman.
I thought a head injury, though, you could sub on that.
I don't know if they're the same because it's blood. I don't know. I mean, that's a little different, but I do agree it wasn't at the head. So
ball's out of bounds. It's going to be a Manchester City throw here. Big throw by Thierl. Rolling, looking. Lou's pressuring now. Lou trying to get the steal, and it's going to be out of bounds off the Hawks. So now the Thunder in the final third.
I don't
showing
know
some
all
life.
the rules with this league, but I thought somebody said one time if it's a head injury because they have to, no matter what, they might have to hold you out a little bit so that you can sub in on a head injury versus an ankle or something like that. You can't.
Greta now with it for the Thunder, trying to hold off her defender. Thierl stolen from Thierl. AJ on the step, though. Great anticipation. Good pass by AJ on the ground there, finding
Good
Greta.
Ideas.
Here comes the Hawks trying to counter. Turned out wide. Ball played into space. Centering ball on the top of the 18. AJ pressed up tight, cleared away by Ellen. Left-footed strike there into the box. Thierl preventing the turn. And that ball's going to get kicked off the end line, and we will have a goal kick coming up for the Thunder. Can we get a time check here? 20th minute of play. Oh, timer stopped. Rookie move.
Chase, go down to Mom and ask her if anybody's keeping a time check.
Here comes Greta now. Greta bodied off that ball, but retains possession. Good physical challenge there, and they're going to call a push. Oh my gosh, shocking. And we're going to have a call against Greta,
okay. We got a mark,
saying
though.
she was holding on to a Hawks player. So number 39 going to come over here to take this kick from the 25-yard line, which is really 35 yards out. This ball should be able to be served, though, to the 18. And it's going to go front post. Lou gets a piece of it. It's going to go out of bounds for a corner kick. Good job there by Lou to get a piece of that. We saw a similar goal scored yesterday in the Minnesota United game against Real Salt Lake on a similar ball driven to the near post that was flicked on. So, again, Ruffian does well to clear that ball away here. This ball's played short. Ruffian off her line to try to pressure that. Back outside the 18. Hawks trying to find a way to get this ball back inside the 18, but Ruffian denies it. We'll have a Hawks throw. There's a throw inside the 18, cleared away by AJ. Lawrence now on her horse. Going hard. Cleared away. Lawrence gets a foot on it now. Lawrence kicks it off a Hawks player, and we'll have a Carolina throw. Here comes Thurl to pick this ball up. Gotta believe we're within the last 6-7 minutes of play here. Here comes a throw by Thurl off of Lawrence, and that's going to be a Hawks throw. Bouncing ball here, both teams trying to win possession. Just cleared away by Hawks. Quintessential boot ball there to get it off the back line. Just going back and forth. Cameraman's doing his best. He's going to have to pan way out to keep track of the boot ball game that's happening right now. Not very ECNL-like. And we've got a ball up in the stands.
We're going to blame that on the Hawks. They started that mess.
The Hawks started it. They pulled us into it. Hawks parents claiming there's only a couple minutes left. Don't know if that's a really reliable source, but we'll see. That's balls. That's true. Camden up to Ruffian. Ruffian's got about 4 girls around her. Hawks. It's just bouncing around. Fritz getting in there. Pushing a little bit. Here comes Fritz now with it. Oh, Fritz, little dipsy-do there. Nice deception there by Fritz. Retain possession, and Frida's off her line to pick that up. Fritz faked outside like she was going to turn it up the field, Lawrence, and then she went back to her back line to retain possession.
Trick play.
Trick play. There's a good first touch by Brooke Hillens off the back line to clear that out. Off a Hawks player, they keep it in. Fritz probably needs to keep her hands down a little bit and make it less obvious that she's pushing off the back. This is going to be a kick from about 35, which makes it 45 yards. Of course, we've got the goal right at the back of the Holy Angels end zone here. Looks like Hawks will attempt to get this into the top of the 15. MTA holding the line at the 18 to prevent
Again, we
deeper.
are playing down a person still.
We're still down 1. That's Hillens playing out wide to Fritz. Fritz with it now. Fritz getting bodied off the ball. Fritz stays with it, though. Kicks it off a Hawks player. Does a little somersault and pops back up, waiting for the judges to score that gymnastics move. Give her about a 7.9 on that. How about you, Jared?
Did I hear a 9er in there? No, I think it was 8.1.
8.1, okay. Now, the European judges usually score a little bit higher. So do the Idaho judges. Jared, how's the ballast on the boat coming along? What's left to be done?
There's just one overflow vent hose that needs to get into play. Wake Makers sent us the wrong overflow tube, so I've had to do a little bit of a makeshift. I'm not super happy about it, but
is it going to be surfable
I would have called
tomorrow?
them yesterday and really chewed them out and tried to get a refund, but they're not open on Saturday.
Okay. Is it surfable today, whenever the weather permits?
Yeah, it might be.
Well, folks, apparently the Hawks parents were right. There was only a couple minutes left, and we are out of time. So this game is going to end in a 1-1 draw. MTA is going to walk out of here with a point. So that's going to do it for our ECNL season. We will bring you some games live from the All-American Cup, but this is our last ECNL broadcast. There could be some tears
They
shed
say
here.
a tie is better than a loss.
I've heard lots of people will concur with that comment. So we're going to sign it off here for Jared Lawrence. I'm Rob Fritz. Cash Marzinski on the camera work. Thanks as always. And tune in. We'll be back, I think, the second or third weekend in June for that All-American Cup, Blaine, Minnesota.
It will be 90 degrees.
That's home of the epic pregame usually up in Blaine. So Have a good Memorial Day, Sunday, Monday. We'll see.